I am confident that the GST bill will sail through the winter session. From whatever I've been reading and watching on TV, the consultations between the government and the opposition parties seem to be going well. The body language signals coming from various opposition parties are much more positive than we've seen in the past. Even now, as we speak, I think the dialogue is going on between the government and the principal opposition party. So I am very hopeful and I'm confident of things happening positively.
And about these particular rates of 17 to 80% as standard rate and 15 to 15.5% as revenue neutral rate, what are your comments on that?
Well, I haven't particularly looked at all the details, but I should think these rates are much better than what were being proposed earlier. So I'm sure everyone is going to be happier than before.
What are your thoughts on the overall reform process initiated by the NDA government? Are you satisfied with the pace of reforms which have been initiated by the current government?
I believe a lot of work has been going on in the background. And whatever I've seen, I think clearly the government has in mind, in focus, middle term, mid to the long term. And they're putting policy in place, they're putting reforms in place, and I'm sure we all would appreciate that reforms take time, they don't happen overnight. So I'm pretty positive and confident about the fact that reforms will come through over time.
So a bit about the domestic market. Though you sold more than 1 million two-wheelers in Navratras and festival season, November sales were flat and they have been going flat from the last many months. When do you see recovery happening in two-wheeler market in India?
I haven't really seen any change in the environment, in the market for the recovery to happen soon. As I spoke to you all in August at the SIAM session, and the confidence I had in our ability to sell very large numbers during the festive season, which we've done successfully throughout the festive season, and also Dhanteras, etc., all those specific days. But post the festive season, sales are once again like they were a couple of months back, and I don't see any immediate recovery happening. I think we still have to sail through a couple of months.
So in domestic market, a lot of competition is there. BMW is tying up with TVS. Japanese players are very aggressive, though your scooters have done very well. What do you think about the competition?
More the merrier. I think it's great for the consumer. All this competition has come in. All of us are kept on our toes all the time. We anyway have been always working very hard on technology, on quality, to maintain all the standards, to better every time, set the bar higher every time. But with all these new competitors coming in, I think it'll make us do even better.
So last few.
So in the end, consumer is the winner.
Is the winner. So last few questions. Passing away of B.M. Munjalji was a very sad news. What loss is that to you personally as well as professionally?
Losing a parent is always a big setback. In terms of business and work, I have been managing the operations for many years now, but my father's being there always was a blessing, an assurance. He was always there to guide me, etc. And I've been very lucky, very fortunate to spend so much time with him at work. I've learned a great deal from him.
And so from your side, as the company is growing big, it's going global, any succession plan in place for the company, Hero MotoCorp?
Well, the company, you're right, clearly is growing at a very fast pace. We have huge expansion plans globally, even domestically, and there is a lot of work going on as far as succession planning goes in the company. Our new CHRO, Sanjay Jorapur, is spending a lot of time on the succession at the company.
So one last question. Many two-wheeler players in India, like Royal Enfield, Eicher, they're going four-wheeler way. Now the market is slow in two-wheeler. You have attempted four-wheeler entry earlier also. Will you attempt this entry once again?
You can clearly see that we are very, very busy with whatever we are doing, and we are doing lots on technology, on our global foray, on increasing our outreach into the domestic markets, increasing our numbers in the domestic markets. So we have our hands full right now.
Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/ETNow, and don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at ETNowLive. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/user/ETNow.